Qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella, de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, Canelo. Ánimo.
All right, man. So Canelo Alvarez addressed Benavidez, Sean Tizell from Fight Hype, and from the Port Away podcast. Asked him, would he fight David Benavidez? You know, kind of saying what Benavidez told Fight Hype that, you know, he was born in America, his father Mexican, and his mother's from Ecuador. She's Ecuadorian, okay? And basically trying to say that he may not qualify as a real Mexican. Canelo said that, you know, he said that he said he ain't fighting no Mexicans because he represents Mexico and some shit like that. Then he turned around and say that, but he'll fight anybody. But long story short, he said David Benavidez hasn't accomplished anything. He said hearing him and his dad talking shit, this, that, and the third. Now, apparently they got a WBC convention coming up where Benavidez going to learn the fate of where he fought at in the Canelo race. Now, Canelo hosts a WBC belt. Benavidez hosts an interim belt, which, you know, he was the reason that Canelo even got the belt to begin with, because he messed up and, you know, lost his belt on the scale, I believe it was, and lost his belt a second time. Therefore, they allowed him to take on Callum Smith for the WBA, Super WBA, and a vacant WBC belt. But, you know, I expect them, Canelo, to vacate, be upgraded to super champion. They upgrade David Benavidez to regular champion. But check out the Box News playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, man, he go around talking about who is he fought. Who fucked the Triple G fight, bro? Let's just think about that for a minute. He fought, you know, Dave Lemieux is the only world title he took from somebody. That's the only world title he took from somebody. Canelo say, well, Anthony Durrell is the only champion that Benavidez fought. Well, Triple G, only champion that Triple G fought and took a belt from was David Lemieux. And I forgot that David Lemieux had the IBF. I didn't even know until somebody brought it to my attention a few months ago that David Lemieux even won a world fucking title. I forgot that. Danny Jacobs was a regular champion. Him and Derevchenko was for the vacant belt because Canelo ducked Derevchenko and Triple G tried to duck him, but the zone forced him to fight him to keep that belt on that side of the street. So, I mean, who did he fight? Proskauer wasn't the champion. Rosado wasn't the champion. Adama wasn't the champion. Ishida wasn't the champion. All right? Come on, who? He didn't fight Billy Joe because Oscar De La Hoya stopped that fight. You know, Eubanks was never a champion, and he was going to fight him. So he ain't fought no fucking champion either, dude. You know, like, what has he done? His best win is a debatable victory over fucking Danny Jacobs and Derevchenko. Daniel Gill, you know what I'm saying? That's his best victory. Marco Antonio Rubio, we can go on and on. Camille Zamata, Steve Rose. Absolutely fucking nobody. And people talking about Golovkin is great. Great where? What has he done that's great? What has he done that's fucking good? Rocky Fielding, what did he do? Callum Smith, he won a broke down, fake, watered down tournament. What did he do? Come on, man. What the fuck did Caleb Plant do, dude? Like, come on. You know, it was the last belt for Undisputed, so I get that. Dimitri Bivol resume solid, but it ain't lighting the world on fire neither. You know? I just be like, man, I ain't fighting him. I ain't going to PBC. He got to come over here. That would have killed all that shit. That would have killed it all. He know David Benavidez gonna beat him up. He know it. He can't stand in there with Benavidez. Look, see that his last two performances. I mean, shit, even Caleb Plant was outboxing him for a minute, and Billy Joe's outboxing him for a minute. He can't stand in there with Benavidez been to beat the dog walking shit out of Canelo Alvarez. I know it. Benavidez know it. Jose Benavidez Jr. and Sr. know it, and Canelo and Eddie Reynoso know it. Nigga is terrible, bro. Canelo getting worse and worse, and you want to use the wrist as an excuse? Fine. He's still shitty as hell. He load up on every shot, bro. Every shot he load up on. Don't know how to change the speeds. Don't know how to touch nobody, bro. You know, he load up on every shot. Every shot. And he don't want to fight nobody that's a fucking threat. And this is supposed to be the leader of boxing. You know, people talking about him and Anthony Joshua, to two highest grossing fighters and the most popular fighter in both. Anthony Joshua bitch made. And Canelo Alvarez ain't too far behind that neither. He not. Doug Jamel Charlo to fight Kirkland. You know, Doug Jamal Charlo to be franchise champion. It's gonna same thing gonna happen to David Benavidez. Same thing. Sanctioned bodies don't do their job. Y'all paying them to fuck y'all over, which makes no sense. Real talk. He been the man. Benavidez beat the shit out of Canelo ass. And he know it. He too little to be in there with Benavidez. That's why he talking about his wrist hurting. I'm taking the year off because he know it's either got to be the Beaver rematch or it's going to be some more substance. And that's Jamal, David Benavidez, or you know, keep streaming that shit. Don't even watch that shit. At this point, come on. Everything be handed to Canelo Alvarez. He ain't had to work for shit. Talking about what has he done. Then they got a laundry list of opponents that done zero, nothing, shit. Matthew Haddon, Ryan Rhodes. I mean, you can just keep going on. This dude fought fucking Amir Khan, dude, and Josito Lopez. They talking about who ain't did this and who ain't did that. That shit crazy, dude. That's crazy. But I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. He can do whatever you want to do. You know, but I wonder what the pay-per-view numbers look like Saturday night. Wonder what they look like, but you know, he do what he want to do. Do what he want to do. That's his prerogative. But everybody seen it last night. Everybody heard the press conference. Everybody looked how uncomfortable he was, and you know they were trying to laugh off the question and shit in the crowd, but it's a real question. And if I can't ask real questions, dude, why even be there? If Sean Dizelle can't answer that question, ask that question, you can't give a straight answer, then fuck you. He ain't got mad and irritated, man, because he know he a fucking fraud. Whole Triple G trilogy, Canelo Triple G trilogy should have been called fraudulent. Fraud alert. Alert. Should have been called fraud alert. Two busters, two old. And them motherfuckers was in any previous era, man, they'd been in a lot of trouble. Niggas look like, man, remember that fight on social media between the girls and they slowed it down and they grabbing here and punching and shit landing? That was the fight last night. Or Saturday night. That was the fight. A cat fight. And not even a good cat fight. Not the alley cat fight. None of that. None of that. And then, you know, people want to see certain fights. And then it's like, oh, nah, man. When have he done? When have he done? He turn around and fight Uterman. And if you ask the average fan that watch boxing today on social media, they can't even tell you what the fuck Beaver done. You know, everything he accomplished on HBO, motherfuckers weren't even watching boxing then. Was it Felix Valera, you know, Joe Smith Jr., Sullivan Barrera. I mean, he got a hell of a resume when you look at it. You know, and they say David Benavidez be beating up Beaver in the gym too, and be beating up Triple G as a teenager, giving him the motherfucking business as a teenager. So he already know Triple G ain't getting in there with Benavidez neither. That motherfucker ain't seen a hard fight in his career. And people praise them two marks. They marks. They ain't never want to fight nobody. People say, oh, Triple G is great. Where? Motherfucker ain't attempted greatness in boxing. You know, at least Canelo did step out of his comfort zone and fight Bivol and fight Austin Trout. You know what I'm saying? You know, he did get the fans what they want. He fought Triple G 3 times on his time, not our time. But hey, it is what it is. At least he strived. He strived for some things. No, at least he strive for some things. You know, we can't say the same for Canelo. So he don't fight Jaime, he don't want to fight Ramirez. What he hoping for? Ramirez beat Bivol. He ain't got to rematch Bivol. Well, he got no belt. I mean, what did he beat the table? You know, so that's what he hoping for. And then, you know, he probably gonna come back in September. Then, you know, if Bivol do get past Ramirez, like most people think he will, then he gonna try to hope that better Benavidez and Ramirez and Bivol fight, so he ain't gotta fight Bivol too. He just trying to wait Bivol out. He don't want no fucking rematch with Bivol. Same shit gonna happen. He gonna get the Popeyes 20-piece special, five biscuits. You know what I'm saying? With two bonus with sides with a bonus side. He gonna get 3 sides, 5 biscuits, dark and white combination. That's what he gonna be getting. And we need to be eating all this, man. These boxers are suckers, bro. This ain't no pride or gladiator sport no more. These niggas are suckers. And we got leaders like Anthony Joshua, Canelo Alvarez, and Floyd Mayweather. Man, sucker shit is here to stay in boxing, and that's why the sport gonna continue to die and die. All these boys, all the top dogs moving like suckers. But thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live and drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJGood313, Venmo CJGood313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole 9. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at him. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.